So, here's the deal. We're playing the Tileman challenge on strict, thus we had to drop all the starting stuff. We started out with one tile, and we get another every 1,000 experience. We managed to get an axe from Bob's Axes, and we unlocked these two trees. We're playing on free-to-play, so we can't, for instance, pick pockets, like you might have seen elsewhere. Our two trees will give us a fair amount of experience, including mostly woodcutting. Well, only woodcutting, actually. Our next target is 30 woodcutting in this willow tree, which will significantly increase our XP per hour, after which time we'll be working on getting to the general store for tinderbox. So let's get started. Also, I've been thinking I was streaming for the last 5 minutes, and I was wrong. I was recording, so that's really embarrassing. But, the thing about that kind of mistake is that you'd only know about it if I said something. So I'm totally not saying anything about it. Nobody's heard anything about this error I made. I certainly didn't just say it out loud, even though I didn't have to. Unfortunately, I can't stick out my tongue on live stream. So. There's a lot of waiting. A lot of waiting, game. You also missed me attacking a rat. It's actually, I think, a rat spawn right there. But, you know, no biggie. Not much to miss. You missed me getting freaked out by these guys. I was really freaked out by all those people with just like a bunch of level 3 characters with weird names standing in a little triangle. Like, are we planning a show here? There's no business like level 3 standing around business. And other insane things I could say out loud. Hold on, let me make sure this is live chat. If anybody has a chance to say anything, I will actually see it. I really want somebody to steal my logs and make a fire that I can reach again, because that's fucking game-changing every time. Please steal my logs. Please steal my logs. Steal my logs. Steal this book. Pirate this audiobook. Pirate this audio. I'm gonna write a book titled "Pirate This Audiobook" based on. So I haven't read "Steal This Book," so the joke's not very funny. Pretty sure that's a real book. Pretty sure that's the name of the book. Oh, one of the level 3s logged out. Well, definitely there's a human playing that, because it is not playing optimally like a computer would. Or semi-optimally like a computer might. Maybe it's just one of somebody's like 100 alts. Well, didn't mean to go to that tile, but that's fine. Sometimes we go to the wrong tile. Lots of waiting on trees today. Oh, we got another one. We're at 160 experience to the next tile. We need, like, I think 2 more tiles to get to that tree. So I'm pretty excited about... I mean, we're still at woodcutting 21, so we're not... Even once we get to that tree, we're not going to be able to, like, immediately cut it down. But... we do get to cut down a few trees in the intermediating time. In the meantime... I'm like... It's like I swallowed a thesaurus. In the intermediating time... That, or I swallowed I swallowed an AI chatbot. Or both. I'm a plagiarism engine. I swallowed an AI chatbot, and then I swallowed a thesaurus that I automatically use to fill in, and thus I say things like in the intermediating time, and nobody can prove that an AI did it because I used a thesaurus. In the meantime, we wait on this tree to come back. Which is, quite a wait. Yeah, I don't think there's people on those accounts, Sandwich Lady. Sandwich Lady, I think somebody's doing a bit where they've stood a bunch of guys there. I don't think you made those for fun. I think you're talking to... not quite a robot, but, like... about halfway to a robot. I think somebody's doing a bit here. And I'm not entirely sure I know what the bit is. Cut down another tree. Making slow progress here, but we are making progress. We need 3 more trees. So a cycle and a half for the next one. Another one there. I do not have the guide feature, or the set, whatchamacallem feature. What's it called when you set a goal? I know English words. I intentionally made it so I cut down this tree first, and then I just forgot, and so now I'm cutting down the other tree. Oh, I can almost get to that fire. Oh, thank you. Should be a fair bit better. That's a little loud, actually. There, that should be right. Thank you. Also, happy holidays. Technically the holiday I personally celebrate starts, tomorrow evening, but, I have enough family that celebrates Christmas that I will be celebrating it, even if it's not a thing that I celebrate, like, for my own reasons. If that makes any sense. And we have another tile. Life is good. One more tile and I get that willow tree. I should have gone north so that when this guy sets up his fires I can... Hey, Basil! Happy holidays to you, too! Good to see y'all again. So I get to get done 40 more trees for this to get to the willow. And then I'm probably going to start cutting towards the general store. Might stop by the Magic Combat Tutor. I do kind of want to start Magic. And we'll see. We'll see what the numbers look like. I don't think I'm going to be even there before I get the willow, before I'm able to cut down willows. A lot of ONCELER mode here. A lot of cutting down the same trees over and over again. Cut down, I think, you know, an inventory's worth today. Although my inventory is like half size because I'm moving some stuff around. Does this matter? Is my inventory's composition relevant? No, but it looks really stupid when I've got random items scattered everywhere in my inventory. And apparently I care about that today, which is weird because normally you can't get me to organize if you try. It's a good thing. There's a number of reasons why I have VTube, and one of them is that there's no risk of you seeing my desk if you see my avatar. I can't accidentally show you my desk, which is good because my desk is a mess. It is, to be fair, where I put all of my unorganized things. Yeah, well, I just don't like having spaces in my inventory. Like, I don't mind things being kind of a mess, like they are here. Like, you know, obviously, an ideal organizational style would be something like, I think that, and actually would move this to there, because I think the optimal woodcutting 22. The optimal layout, like the most organized layout I can get. But I don't really care about that as much as I care about like not having random spaces. The random spaces drive me absolutely bonkers, and apparently having like, and I want my big block of things I'm going to drop regularly to all be in the same general space. Oh, now I'm tempted to, now that I've started doing it. Careful or I'll do it. Okay, CFMRC, CH, coins, mind rune, fire, earth rune, fire rune. How about earth talisman? How about bronze goes first? And now we learn that I don't know how to spell. Or I don't know my alphabet. I did not learn my ABCs, as we were all about to learn. Does H or... Yes, H comes first. But bronze arrows comes before all of that. E, F, H... Oh! Huh. I didn't know that. How do you do that? Do I have to go to the RuneLite menus? Because if I go into the RuneLite menus, bad things happen to my stream. F, H, what am I missing? E, F, H... B, B, C, C, E, F, H, M... I think L comes before M. Yes, it does. Like, classically, L is the letter directly before M. Mind rune... Oops. Mind rune... Classically, as if there's some other way for it to be. Yeah, I will figure that out sometime off-stream, because if I figure that out on-stream, you will all get the weird seizure likes that get generated. That's my inventory in alphabetical order with an open space for logs. I don't know. Basically, the whole window flashes if I go into the menu right now, which is very frustrating because I'd like people to like. There's a handful of things I want to set, including I want to set the. I want to have the mini map have my tiles on it. But unfortunately, I don't get that. That's not how this works. Or rather, if I do that, we get the fun lights where it flashes for some reason. It's fine. It's not. Yep, you're right. You're right. Yep, arrow comes before pickaxe. I don't know what I was thinking. This is my alphabetical inventory. I'm gonna start sorting my Minecraft chests by alphabetical inventory too. Just this chest is all the things that start with the letter A. This chest is all the things that start with the letter B. This chest is all the things that start with the letter C. This chest is all the things that start with the letter D. This is the E. This is E to. This is EL to. This is EA to EL, and this chest is EM to EZ because there's too many E items. I don't know if that's true. I don't actually know. I don't know how many emeralds, but I don't know what else starts with E in Minecraft. But E is just the most common letter in the English language, so I expect it to be there. That's all. This chest is my fail chest. All the fail items. It's not actually the chest that starts with the letter F. It's just all the items that fail at being items. So like half-broken pickaxe, anything made of wood. My name tag collection. The 6 items from that one mod that don't do anything. Why did you add these items? Stop adding items before you add the utility for them. Why are you doing this? Anyway, I'm doing a bit about an entirely different game right now. ONCELER mode is a little bit slow. But we're at almost halfway to 30. I think we might actually get much of the way to the general store, because I know that 92 is half of 99, but like 1 is not half of 8, right? Like there's it's partly exponential, but it's partly linear. And the lower you are, of course, the more the linearity prevails. And basically, it approaches half as you go, so I don't... Yeah, well, also, I don't play vanilla Minecraft very often. Of course, I play vanilla Minecraft sometimes, but, like, The thing about vanilla Minecraft, it's really easy to get burned down on it. 'Cause it's like, well, okay, I've played all the things that I care about in vanilla. I could go do the warden or whatever, but, like, I don't really care. Oh, hey. Yeah, give me kebab. Oh, my, insert joke about monetization here. Because I drank a beer. Wow, the strength bonus is short-lived. Did you see that? It was like 2 seconds. Yeah, I shouldn't be dropping those beer glasses. They're worth 66 gold in the Grand Exchange. Not, of course, that I can use the Grand Exchange, but still, 66 gold. That's like... I don't know, that's still insane inflation numbers. Like, generally you look at the numbers and you go, that's... Most OSRS numbers, you're like, that's reasonable. But even 66 gold for a beer glass is a little bit... That's a little excessive, I think. It's, Oh, the kebab is out of order. Goes after hammer before logs. Am I gonna keep my inventory sorted by alphabetical for the rest of the stream? To put it in context, a kebab is worth less than a beer glass. Although, to be fair, that's because anything that's not the optimal food is going to be strongly devalued because players just aren't going to buy non-optimal foods, and it's generally hard to get non-optimal things because volumes are typically pretty low because nobody sells them. So you have a spiral of them being sort of not really worth trading. And so an item like a kebab is like not really worth anything because I'm just going to buy a swordfish, right? Like it's not like a swordfish is some like massive luxury item. I'm going to drop one log and see if somebody makes a fire with it. I don't expect anybody to make a fire with it, but I'm still going to drop a log in hopes that somebody makes a fire with it. That's the dream. This is bait, and this is fire bait. I've set a trap, and the trap is you give me like a couple hundred fire making experience by lighting it on fire, and therefore giving me access to a fire that I can put logs in without a tinderbox. I'm gonna keep making the offer better by dropping more logs. Nothing interesting happens. If I smash the wood together, nothing happens. Really, I thought that should drop wood chips. Alright, I know I just want to stand here. I'm actually going to drop like half the logs here, just to get them out of my inventory, so that I stop having to do this every time. No thanks. That would feel like cheating. I think asking somebody else to make a fire is it's the same reason I haven't asked in chat, like in game chat. It's like asking somebody to do that. That's a violation of the spirit of the Tileman, right? Like setting a trap for players to accidentally set off my machinations. That's less a trap and more. I mean, I have to drop the items no matter what. But asking another player, yeah. Oh, this guy's got an air staff. I'm mad jelly. I want an air staff. With an air staff, I could cast 99 counts of airstrike, or 64 counts of earth strike. I guess I'm just going all in on this this counts idea, like it's a criminal charge. You're charged with 99 counts of airstrike, 20 counts of chaos rune, and 32 counts of ONCELER mode. To be fair, ONCELER mode should be a crime. And other revolutionary sentiments. Oh, no, let's not walk into the wrong tile, thank you. We are now at almost at woodcutting 23, which is I think a little less than half of 30. I don't actually know what the magic number for 30 is. And given that it's 6,200, we're still talking there's 6 tiles after the, well, a little less. Yeah, we're talking a little more than 6 tiles minimum. Means it should get us most of the way to the combat tutors, I suspect. We'll see. It might go much better than I expect. It might go much worse than I expect. I don't know. And I don't know what better or worse even means here, to be honest. But I do know that, we're slowly making progress towards the holy grail of the stream. Someday being able to light willow logs on fire for 67 experience apiece or something. I don't know, an amount of experience that matters. I'll have to figure out what the optimal experience per hour really is at some point. But we're not there yet. I mean, also probably after I unlock the willow tree, I'm going to start, I'm going to change my approach to the streaming, and I'm going to stream less about grinding and more about, like, actually doing something. Because I think we're at the point at which grinding becomes kind of... Like, once we get that willow tree, I suspect that... Yeah, it will be... It will be fire. And ash. I don't know. I was doing a bit there, but I don't know what it was. Good joke, anyway. Lighting the willow logs will be fire is a good joke. But what was I going to 30 wood cutting? Once I get to 30 wood cutting, and really once I get the fire set up, I'm probably going to do a bunch of, like, off-stream grinding, and then, like, do quests on stream. Or other things where it's, like, unlocking new things. Just because, like, once I get a stable grinding strategy set up, it's kind of a little bit like... It's kind of all the same at that point, and also, I would like to finish this challenge ever. And timing-wise, I can do, like, you know, it's 32 quest points for Dragon Slayer. It's probably, like, 25 quests or something. I actually don't know how many quests the optimal number is. A quest takes maybe 30 minutes to an hour. So we're looking like 15 hours of gameplay. That's 5 streams by itself. We're getting a stream a week or thereabouts. That's a month and a half. Then I got all the grinding streams and all the unlocking streams. That's probably another 5 or 10 streams minimum, even if I minimize the amount of time. You know. We're looking at a few months of the challenge no matter what. And if I had all the grinding time on stream, that's like several years of gameplay, which I know Material Active, and she does not finish several year-long projects. Ever. At some point I got woodcutting 23 and I just didn't notice. So we need another 7 woodcutting. Not too bad. Oh, please light a fire. Please light a fire. There's another user here with, again, the default avatar. Am I the only one who spent any time on my avatar? There's like a decently complicated character creation. It looks like everybody just walks around as like the dude without hair. You don't look like you're cutting down my trees. Okay. It might be worth getting those 2 tiles next just for the... No. I'm not gonna do that. The bobs, is that what they're called? Bobs? There's a lot of them. Oh, this person did some work. And the man has a... Every time I see the man with the Santa hat, I'm like, oh my gosh, a player with a Santa hat. Wow. Oh my gosh, impressive. And it's like, no, that's a man. Fair enough. I mean, if that's what you call them, that's what they're called. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's a universal term, but it's certainly a name for them. There is an unusual... Like, there is... Like, these guys also all have no... Like, I think these three are, like, somebody doing some kind of weird bit. Some kind of, like, performance art. And I don't know what the performance art is. But, like, there's three people all with, like, clearly, just not, like, randomly generated names. And, Oh. Maybe I can actually cut down the... Oh, oops. Well... Did not mean to stand there. Hold on, can I go there? No, I can't. Not legally. Alright. um... Am I missing something with the pet play joke, or is that a... What did we get for OSRS? Ah, of course, right as I get to this tile, this person stops cutting down the willow tree, which, like... Oh, no, they're coming back, they're coming back. They're clearly actually playing that account as the thing? Oh, now they logged out. You can't see it because insert mocap money joke, but I did a facepalm at that. That sure is. Thanks, Jagex. We're real. Something trans inclusion. Is that the same person? Did they log out and log back in? I gotta learn my keybinds for my various faces so that I can just do the surprised expression at like times where I'm not that surprised, and then act like usually because the surprised expression is so incredibly extreme on this avatar. But I don't remember what the keybind is, so uh, I'm glad that YouTube has the Unicode, the two character Unicode things. So I guess I'm buying this tile too, and then that tile. So it's actually further away than I thought it was. It doesn't look like you can walk there. But this guy looks like he's dropping wood right now and making fires, so I might actually be able to get, like, fire making to, like, 15 or so. I won't be able to get fire making to 30, because it's actually slower experience-wise, even if I can get to, like, that tile there. And honestly, given that the person is making fires, I'm definitely buying that tile next. Particularly as long as they're staying online. Just like, if I can get, like, regular fire making experience before I get the tinderbox, that's huge. Because, effectively, I'm going to have to cut down all these trees again to get to, woodcutting, oh, my inventory's full. By which I mean, obviously, I counted the logs carefully and only looked here now when my inventory was full, showing how incredibly competent and big-brained and masterminded I am. Alright, can I manage to get to step on that tile without... No, I do have to step through that tile, so I can't reasonably... It would definitely be cheating to, you didn't see that. To walk to that tile. That purchase was actually not a purchase I could legally make. It was just a result of my character not stepping the way I thought she would. Assuming the was I say my character is in movement. That's a pain. I want that tile so bad. Then I could get fire experience. I could get fire experience, y'all. Get it? Because it's fire. I'm just stealing Polly's jokes now. That's the best part of being the streamer. You can steal other people's jokes. And only those people will know. And everybody else who's watching the chat. I did get like halfway through editing an episode for like putting on YouTube. It's just a little bit less. Both a little bit less. A few of my bits got cut, and also all of the airtime got cut, and there's a lot of just standing there in that first one. It does mean that I cut out the fascism researcher bit. Mostly because contextualizing it would have been next to impossible. And by bit, I mean just the bit where I admitted that I knew things about fascism, unfortunately, because I did research on hate groups in college. Cut a few other bits, too. But I edited down. And I'm going to add a couple bits. I'm going to add, like, I'm actually going to do the math on, like, the grade I earn in the video. I cut together 2/3 of my introduction out of just, like, footage, which is amazing. Like, I just said all the things I needed to say that first episode, except, you know, the target, which I came up with, well, Polly suggested on the last stream. The target, of course, is Dragon Slayer, which I think requires 32 quest points, so that's going to be one of the things we have to do. Which is going to require... I mean, I'm probably not going to play optimally for that, to be honest. That's not... I think it's going to happen. We are currently at woodcutting 23. Chopping down this tree. Gonna get to woodcutting 24 before we get the next tile. More than halfway there at this point, almost certainly. Well, actually, I don't know that. I shouldn't speculate like that. That's not a safe bet. This imp is just walking around with 1 hit point. Well, I don't receive kill credit. That's fine. I don't really care if I receive kill credit. I got the experience points. Also, it was kind of funny to just walk up to an imp and just, like, splat. So splat. That's the new noise that things that splatter make. They whoosh twice, and then they have the plosive noise, and then, I don't know, splat, which is like, I guess also plosive. It's two explosions. It's a whoosh and then two thumps. Which just kind of makes sense, because the first thump is the noise of the thing splattering, and the second noise is the noise of the thing being splattered across something. Anyway, that's my deconstruction of automatopoeias, which is not, I think, actually how language works, but consider it was funny. To me. How about for you? That sounded more passive-aggressive and less I am laughing at my own jokes than it was intended to be. Alright, I have another 515 experience left, and my inventory is basically full. So, I need 20... Yeah, that sounds about right. They are really annoying. They are obnoxious to deal with. So, I feel your pain, and will continue to splatter imps for your benefit, Polly. When it doesn't involve potentially running outside my tiles because they teleport. Because that is a pretty significant chance with imps. Alright, we need another, well, I can actually read it. It's 48, which is 480, which is 19. We have 1, 2, 3, 7, 10 tile, 10 there, and we only need 18 now. So I'm gonna drop all the logs. Yeah, it's a really annoying mechanic. It's definitely like, you can tell it's an early RS classic mechanic because it's dumb. Hey, woodcutting 24. And the early RuneScape Classic mechanics are either brilliant or they're really stupid. Or they're gone. There's always the possibility that they're gone. I'll walk here. And we got another... I think I can fill my inventory now. And then I will have, well, I think I can calculate it, 16, 2, 11, 12. Wow, okay, wow, I'm bad at math. That can't be right. Yeah, because it's... Oh, because that's 12. Oh, okay. We're good, I think. We might be one short. Well, we'll see. If we're one short, I'll just drop one log when it's time. It's not like dropping one log is some huge pain, it's just I prefer to do it a little more efficiently. And we are not going to reach woodcutting 15, 25 before we can start burning logs. I can't believe I bought this tile and you can't even actually approach the tree that way. That's so irritating. I wish I could see the walkable tiles. I probably could. That's probably a thing I could turn on. In fact, I know for a fact that it is. I just didn't do it. Alright. There's enough stream delay that I don't know what's got you upset. Wow, these standing people have gotten a lot of random event. Oh, there's like more than one person on some of these tiles. Yeah, there's 2 Bobs in this tile. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, it's... Yeah, it's something like that. I don't really know what's up. I don't understand. I half expect, like, a Christmas Carol to break out at 6 p.m. Or, I guess it's probably like 6 p.m. now in Germany. I don't actually know what German traditions are for Christmas Eve. I barely know what Christmas Eve traditions are in the United States. Not because I didn't grow up with it, just because, like, that's I guess what I mean is that they're almost always like family traditions. I don't know. I hear caroling is a thing. I've never seen a caroling. I've never seen people carol in like my home, so I feel like that's not really a thing. I've both lived in suburbia and a city, and I don't think I've ever seen caroling. Like I've seen people sing in public places, right? But that's not really like there's a degree to which caroling is a somewhat I'm gonna get up from my sociology hat here and describe it as deviant, by which I mean that it's like a violation of social... It's not really deviant to violate social norms in a prescribed way during a prescribed time, but... That kind of makes sense. I have expected these folks to start breaking out into a cheer or some kind. You know, definitely Americans celebrate Christmas Day. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know the history of celebrating Christmas Eve as like the big tradition. I guess it kind of makes sense, especially I don't know. Plenty of cultures have a thing for sundown, right? Or start days at sundown, right? I suppose... I suppose... You know, I think of Christians as being sun-up kinds of day people, but that's not necessarily the case. And I imagine... I don't know. I imagine a lot of things. I could speculate a great deal, but, I think I sound kind of silly when I speculate in many of those ways, so I'm not going to do it. Moreover, I think I sound obnoxiously American. Ah, yes, I know exactly how the world works. And it's not the kind of obnoxiously American that I think is funny, like when I rant about the fact that I don't think DOP labels are good. I don't think I kept the DOP label rant in the video I made. I think I cut the DOP rant. Just fine, I'll give the DOP rant like 100 times. I think ranting about the fact that I think the DOP is a little bit silly is, or is it the DOP or just DOP? Is kind of a silly concept. Well, not that it's a silly concept, but specifically the way that Italian cheeses are treated in terms of, like, people talking about the DOP labeling is, particularly Americans doing it, is very silly. And maybe a little bit, like, kind of unfortunate. I think it's unfortunate. But again, that's cut from episode 1, just because... I mean, mostly I don't want my comment section to be about DOP labeling. Like, it's okay to do that in a stream, because people aren't gonna, like... It isn't gonna be the thing people talk about. But you make a YouTube video of that, and you're gonna have to live with the fact that 100 people are gonna come to you and be like, but the DOP is good because it, protects culturally authentic products, and it's like, complicated. I don't know. I'm gonna get canceled by Italians. That's fine. How do I... What is a reasonable thing to say about Italians? I don't know. I'm going to be canceled by Italians. But also, getting canceled by Italians on food's pretty easy. Here. I think carbonara can absolutely involve bacon, and that American carbonara is a perfectly reasonable food. Canceled by Italians. They're gonna kill me. They're not gonna string me up for that one. Do you have a fire right now? Oh, of course I bought the tile, he doesn't have a fire active. Well, you know, there'll be a fire eventually. Or there won't. There's a possibility that, he 3ba will log out. Or he 3ba. And that makes it sound like more hissy. All I'm saying is please drop the logs, my friend. Please make fire so I can cut it down. Cut it down. Add things to it. I'm coherent. Waiting patiently for this this tree to cut down again. Oh, my inventory's full. That's right. I'm stupid. Of course, there's always the possible. Oh, never mind. Life's good. Life's good. Life's good. Hold on. Life's good. Life's good. Life's so good. You know, it's entirely possible that that person is also playing Tileman. Like, I would... That is how I would play Tile... This is what I would be doing. Well, actually, no, it's definitely not Tileman, because adding the logs directly to the fire is suboptimal experience. The optimal experience setup is setting up a bunch of fires. So you can tell they're not playing Tileman, or if they are, they're not playing it well. Oh, if I level up, I stop adding logs. Also, there's 2 people on this tile. We're gonna keep adding logs? Okay, cool. So every time I level up, I have to restart adding logs, which is a little annoying, but... Hey, Rizzy Yacht. Also, wow, I just said... That's certainly a username you chose. You know, it's a big loss in OSRS. Like in RS3, actually, campfires are campfires like that are like actually experience gaining. Oh, well, they're ashes now. But I still have the animation for fire. Oh, never mind. I just missed the. I just forgot that it's called the Forester's Campfire. Fire making 5. And we're out of logs. Like, you do have to buy, like, a set of tiles to put logs in if you're gonna, like, not use the Forester's Campfire. But also, like, I mean, I'm gonna buy these 2 tiles and I'll have a runway, right? Like, of, like, 6 tiles, which is enough. I'll probably buy this tile and have another 4-tile runway. And then I'll use this tile, probably buy that tile there and have a 5-tile runway, right? Like, it's pretty easy. Also, you can actually burn down this way to here. So if you buy those 2 tiles, you've got 3 tiles there. Because the default first direction is down after right. And by down, I mean south, and by right, I mean left, and also, west. No, it is always the same direction. It's west first, and then it's south. And then it's like east, and so you'll actually loop. So if you burn to a place where you can't go south, you'll loop back, and that'll stop your continuous movement. You also can't light logs on things. I scratched my face and my avatar jumped out. You also can't let logs here, for instance. Or this tile here bans you. These tiles here, although actually you can't walk through the plant. But, like, you can stand here, but you can't let logs there. That's a pretty safe runway for, like, there's 5 tiles there, and then 7 tiles. I did a run-through, a practice run-through on community mode a while ago. And there's, like, a couple really good runs here. And so I would describe it as, like, deeply suboptimal to, like, build the Forester's Campfire. But, you know, sometimes people are deeply suboptimal at playing games. And there's 2 of them. Yeah, maybe Christmas Eve is not a good day to get to 30 wood cutting. Alright, I'm gonna go burn my logs real quick. Well, we definitely walked outside our tile boundary, but that's fine. That's life. Of course, we have to use this because we don't have the tinderbox yet. So Community Tileman is a difficulty setting. There's 3 difficulty settings. There's Community, Strict, and Accelerated. And Community gives you 10 tiles to start with and doesn't require you to drop your whole inventory. I can just click tend to use my logs. Huh. So Community doesn't require you to drop your inventory, and it starts you with 10 tiles, so it's a lot faster. It's not as fast as Accelerated, which gives you like an additional 20-something tiles to start with and gives you 1 more tile every time you level up. So you get 1 for every skill level you have, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 25. Starts you with an additional 20, like 35 tiles, I think. Might be 26, because they might not give you the 10. But anyway, Accelerated is way faster. Community is like pretty fast, and then like Strict is a pain to start with. But I mean, the big difference for Community Tileman is you start with the tinderbox, and so you don't have to go up to the general store to get it. And that's a big deal. Also, we start with like arrows, and so you can, for instance, shoot at men and then attack them with your weapon, instead of like having to like try to wait for them. So you have a lot more control over engagement. Plus, you can already buy this. You can already buy the starting tile with the 10, and so it's like just like a lot faster. It also means that you have some equipment to start with, so you're a lot more able to just like win the fight. Because you start with the shield and the sword. And technically, I played a modified version of Community Tileman that was harder because I accidentally bought a bunch of tiles on Tutorial Island. So it was like somewhere between community and like normal. Or strict. But, you know. That's what the strict in the title means. It's as opposed to community. I might actually remove the word strict from the title if it's not immediately obvious what it means. Just because shorter titles are better. Still waiting on these trees. Almost fast, almost enough logs in my inventory to justify just like dropping them off the campfire. Because again, every experience point I gain from dropping them off in the Forester's campfire is an experience point I don't have to gain later doing suboptimal work to get rid of all the logs or to cutting down less valuable trees. And so if I can get, 600 experience, which I now have, is 600 experience is 15 logs I don't have to burn, right? Like, just a big deal. It also means that I don't have to wait for tiles for my tinderbox quite as long, because those first few levels are really slow. Which is good, because I'm going to get very annoyed unlocking the tree. It's not going to be as slow, just because, like, it is, like, it's almost half again. No, it's almost twice as fast to, like, level up with fire making. But still, it's work I don't have to do later, and that's good, because I want to get to the point where I can reasonably justify doing stuff off stream, because I love streaming, but, like, it would be more cool if I was streaming, like, here's a new thing I can do, or, like, here is, like, a quest I'm accomplishing with the tiles I've bought. I'm going to, like, or be like, I'm going to, like, cut down trees for an hour instead of, like, however long it takes, and then, do quests, something like that. A bit more, I'm putting on a show, a bit less, here are the actual outlines of the challenge. Because at the end of the day, streaming, I don't know, I am aware enough of what a good streamer does that I know that I should be putting on a show, even if I do use the default thumbnail instead of having my own, which does kind of give you a sense of the production value of this stream. I mean, I made my own Vtuber avatar, so I can't pretend that I'm, like, low budget. I mean, I literally, this is aside from the microphone, this is free. I guess I'm also spending electricity. So, as literal budgets go, the budget of this episode is 0. I already bought all the things for it. But, like, I'm not spending an hour. Are you following me? No, okay, you're just walking through me. Cool. Also, haha, weed number. Tell that's a real person because they have a terrible sense of humor. In the same way I do, but, weed number is not a particularly funny joke. It just also happens that... Yeah, I get it. I appreciate my just liking to listen viewers. And I think to some degree a lot of stream viewers are more like you. In that they're a lot more likely to be... You're never going to get as much action from a stream as you are from just like a pre-recorded video, right? Or a pre-edited video. But, like, I can combine the two a little bit. And I don't really want to stream as much as I would have to get the same amount of content made in terms of, like, progression. Because, streaming requires an element of self-presentation that is actually kind of tiring. It's fun, it's just, it also involves being a human person in front of other human people. As opposed to being a non-human person in front of non-human people. Hey, Fire Making 7. And also another tile, which is actually why I'm doing this. And we got another tile. We need to very carefully not spend that tile right there. Please don't. Oh, actually, that's fine. But I don't want you to chop down that tree. I want you to walk here. Walk there. Walk there. Walk there. I actually do need to buy that tile eventually, too, but not yet. Walk there. What? Where did I buy the tile? Where? Oh, I bought that tile, didn't I? Well, tile wasted. It's fine. It does probably mean I can just click here to walk there and not have to worry about walking outside my tiles, which is nice. I need to buy that tile eventually. Getting pretty close to needing to buy that tile. Honestly, people keep making these fires. I don't know if I can add willow logs to the Forester's campfire. But you know, I actually don't know. We'll see. I think I was talking about the philosophy of streaming earlier. Also, the other advantage of doing my grinding off stream is that as an editor, I'm almost certainly going to edit most of that out. And, I did just actually do the work of editing an episode. And I would really like it if more of the content I'm editing stays in the episode. Because, yeah. I know I can add. The question is whether I can add willow logs to it at wood cuttings at fire makings below 30. And I think the answer to that is no. So it still doesn't allow me to avoid the thing I'm really frustrated that I'm going to have to do, and I am going to have to do it, which is I am going to have to like do a whole bunch of grinding for fire making experience later, because the difference between this and this is the difference between what I can cut and what I can burn. And this user just typed what the in like after like 13 spaces. Yeah, and that's what I think too. Also upset by the wall of broken bots. Or perhaps, as I was suggesting, somebody's Christmas Carol setup for later. I don't know, that's what I would do. I would buy like 30 bobs and then like leave them there for like 3 hours and then come back to them and be like, you know, right when Christmas strikes, be like, it's time to sing. And by I would do that, I mean I do not have the organizational capacity or time to do this. But I think it would be very funny. Alright, we are now on that tile. Get 7 logs right now. Probably gonna burn them at 8. Well, I mean, I actually got more than enough to level up to 8, which is nice. Because again, the time after I burn the log is time I don't have to the time after every level I get is also faster lighting times when I do have the tinderbox. Huh. Yeah, that's I don't know anything about the Holy Grail in RuneScape. So I can't I did not know this was a thing, but that sure is. I guess the idea of Jesus in the RuneScape lore is certainly something. Well, the thing I think about that, Carl, is muted. Yeah, that sounds like RuneScape lore. Gonna be honest, the RuneScape lore is fascinating. And I know like 3 parts of it. and most of them are RS3 lore because they're just 4 and 3 stuff. Side note, 4 and 3 is kind of fun. Like, the construction minigame is awful, but it is also, like, some of the fastest leveling you'll ever get. I should actually just permaban that guy. Yeah, there we go. I used my mute feature, and it's like, that's probably not actually enough for that specific kind of being a jerk in my chat. Oh wow, we just walked outside our boundaries again. As you do. Ooh! Fairy rings are, I've never actually unlocked them, because I just like, hit this dude with a log, just walked up to him, and thwack! Apparently people, cringing as I hit them with a log is not interesting to my character. I'll admit that when I play RS3 also, I don't like doing quests that much. Like, I'm kind of excited to do quests in the Tileman context. Well, I'm glad you didn't see it, because they were being very unpleasant. It doesn't make my... It's ironically, it was sufficiently stupid that it's not going to make my day any worse. Like, sometimes people will say something in my chat, and I'll be like, oh, that hurts my feelings. And sometimes people will say something in my chat, and I'll be like, okay, well, the thing is that I have the mute button, and you don't, user, so, like, who has the power now? What I'm saying is, sometimes banning reactionaries, is a power trip, and sometimes people are just like, you're bad at streaming, and I'm like, oh, that hurts. Also, I literally didn't set up a thumbnail, so I don't get to complain. And sometimes people will do low-budget troll, or low-effort troll, or high-effort trolling, and I'll be like, I can't tell if they're trolling or if they're serious, and this is unpleasant. I was assuming fairy rings. I've never actually unlocked fairy rings. I've heard they seem really cool, particularly on OSRS. Actually, I think if I were playing OSRS as my main thing, I almost certainly would do the work to unlock fairy rings, just because, like, teleportation is so much more powerful in OSRS than it is in RS3. Because, like, in RS3 you've got the load network, so it's like, well, okay, I can teleport, like, 3% faster, or, like, 50% faster, but, like, makes the travel time 3% less. Or, like, 200% faster, but you know what I mean. Versus, like, in OSRS, it's like, well, that may be your only way of getting there. Waiting on this tree, again. I think I'm gonna buy this tile next, just because, like, that way I'll have the willow logs. There are a lot of... There's actually only 2 people here right now fighting for that willow tree. Only 1 person. There will be 2 when I am there. Can we cut down the tree, please? Thank you. Gotta cut down trees. Gotta go stand in tiles. Gotta walk here. Currently, there's no campfire. I'm bereft of a campfire. I was like, maybe I'll burn my logs. Read when there were no campfires. That's fine. I'll just burn them at 8 instead of 6. And I'll pace while I wait. I'm dash dancing. Again, they're not gonna know which way I'm gonna go when I let go, and then I'm gonna use the Z button to grab. And then I'm gonna keep them in an infinite grab with my other with my Nana, and then we're gonna wobble until we throw them off the edge. Anyway, now we're talking about a different game. Different game. Third game on stream tonight. Tonight, it's 2 p.m. It is 2 p.m. where I live. It's my third game. Super Smash Bros. Melee. I throw in an Ultimate reference for 4. I feel like that's a less cringe game to reference Melee. I feel like when I reference Melee, I'm like cool, and when I reference like Minecraft, I'm like missing the point a little bit. I've moved left this time. All right. I really want this person to make a fire again so that I can harvest my fire experience. I also like saying things like harvest my fire experience. Like that's a normal and reasonable thing to say. Can you give me a fire, please? He 3-bar, can you give me another fire, please? I gotta get my sad emoji on. Gotta remember how to sad emote. Okay. Still waiting on that fire. Still waiting on that fire. Sounds like I'm being passive aggressive. I'm still waiting on that fire. And other Karen things I've said. Hold on. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to the manager if I don't get that fire. I'm calling your manager. I'm calling it. If you don't. It's very inefficient of you not to make a fire whenever I need it. He's 3-bar. It's how I'm calling the Willow Tree's owner and telling them that the Willow Tree employees aren't doing a very good job. This is other people's work horror stories, but you know. Now my job is actually fine, and I don't have to. Well, I've only once had to deal with an unpleasant person at my job, and well, other than like. It's a different relationship. I don't work with customers. Sometimes some of the people I work with are unpleasant, but they're not customers. Which is good, because customers are, I think I would die. I think I would just die. People I know who work customer service, I don't know how they do it. They are stronger than any U.S. Marine. Oh my god, he stole my tree. You stole my tree, Droofs. Droofts. It's actually the word draft that's A subsumed, but you know. Also, did you see how that guy walked off? I'm putting that, like, I'm definitely putting that in the video, and I'm gonna slow-mo that moment, because that was really weird. Please make a fire? We haven't made a fire in a while. Have you stopped making fires, Hey 3-bar? Have you stopped making... I need a fire. What am I gonna do without a fire? Please? If I ask nicely, will you make a fire? If I ask super rudely, will you make a fire? Make a fire, or I'll throw axes at you. Make a fire, or I'll perform a count of airstrike. I'll take 10 experience. The rat decided to give me 10 free experience. And all it cost was the rat's life. At the end of the day, this is how all manifesting a fire. If I put my fingers to my temples really hard, a fire will start. I'm gonna eat the kebab. I need the inventory space. What else do I need? I can actually get rid of the hammer, maybe, and I'll keep the hammer. I'll keep the hammer. I may get rid of the Earth Talisman, though, because honestly, by the time that I can get an Earth Talisman, by the time I need an Earth Talisman, I'll be able to get a new one. Like, that's like, what, rune crafting, like, 10? 9. All I'm saying is by the time that I can get an Earth Talisman, by the time I need that. Please just make a fire. I'm begging you. I'm begging you to make a fire. If you make a fire, I can go to the same tile you're on. But unfortunately, you've decided to fill your entire inventory with willow logs this time. This is sabotage of me. I'm being sabotaged. They're sabotaging my stream. Kidding, of course. Gotta drop the Earth Talisman, because... Oh, well, okay, cool. Might actually get the Earth Talisman back. Tend to Forester's Campfire. All. Of course, I'm actually going to stop right after I get Fire Making 9 automatically, but that's fine. Stopping at Fire Making 9 is perfectly reasonable. Or rather, I can quickly resolve that, because... We have another tile? Yep, fire! I need to make sure I'm not in a crowded theater when I say that. Actually, did you know that the U.S. Supreme Court has long since overruled the case under which the fire in a crowded theater argument is from? That's just not how, like, modern legal jurisprudence about Supreme Court about free speech works, which is good because the point of that was to put the socialists to jail for opposing World War I, the world's stupidest war. I'm sure that Legal Eagle has like 6 good videos about this. Probably half of them are on Nebula, so you know. And we can now walk to that tile. Life is good. And I'm gonna go pick up my Earth Talisman, because I can. Anyway, we've now unlocked the willow tree. So, I'm gonna burn at 4, because I think that's the last time I'll be able to burn. Yeah, no, so, the modern legal definition of free speech, or legal definition of what isn't free speech, has to do with, basically imminent illegal action. So, like, you can't say, we should go kill this guy, right? That is meant to inspire immediate illegal action, right? But you can say... I mean, you can say things that are, like, straight up dangerous, right? Like, people all the time talk about, like, for instance, pandemics as if they're not real, right? That's obviously dangerous in the same way that shouting fire in a crowded theater is, but modern legal jurisprudence sees that as free speech. Whereas, you know... But also you can say there were no there were no weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, right? Even though the state would really like it if you weren't allowed to say that. Or at the time would have liked it. Now, of course, now it's politically... Yeah... Well... I think I managed not to say anything. I mean, I probably said a couple things that are insert joke about mocap money, but... I think I managed to avoid getting too deep into mocap money jokes. And of course, there are things you can say that are probably constitutionally protected speech, but will still get you a visit from the Secret Service. Certain things about the president. And I think occasionally the Secret Service, like, overextend its constitutional mandate. But that's sort of another matter entirely, right? Like, neither here nor there. Anyway, so we've now talked about free speech. Welcome to my education blog. So this is my educational video. You can now show this in you can now justify showing this in a classroom. You can't. Besides, it's not like anybody checks. All right, I'm keeping my log numbers down because eventually this campfire will burn out, and I don't know how long it'll be until there's another one. We're getting pretty close to willow 20, woodcutting 28, or woodcutting 30 when I can chop down the willow tree. Chop down the willow tree. Chop. I can speak. And that'll mean a lot less waiting, although as long as that user is there, it'll be a while. But eventually, I will have sole access to the willow tree. That is eventually what will happen. I want to move this this talisman back. Oh wait, that's not where it goes. Hold on. I have to reorganize my inventory in alphabetical order real quick. You gotta. Hold on. Well, actually, except these go in that order, because Rune comes before... Wait, hold on. QRST. Wow. I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you disorganize with me? R is really late in the alphabet. It's probably after T. Hold on. Trying to figure out how to shake my head in a way that looks good on the VTube camera. Yeah, I can feel my editor Sona laughing really hard about my inability to do the alphabet, and it's grabbing all the bits where I fail at the alphabet. Probably cutting them all into one montage. I'll leave them spread out probably. Mostly because cutting them into a montage actually takes like twice as long. You did destroy me. You did. Somehow you broke my ability to spell, which truly fantastic. The thing is, you have to think about it, and I don't think about my inventory placements. So probably this is actually good for me in the long run. I'm probably learning important executive management skill, executive functioning skills that will help me in my day-to-day life. This is therapeutic. I'm doing difficult therapeutic labor to improve my executive functioning skills, such that I forget my backpack less often, or leave my laptop at home less. I actually never leave my laptop at home. So that I fold up my papers and put them in my pocket less, thus destroying the flyer that I've grabbed to put on lampposts. Not that I would illegally put things on lampposts. That would be a crime. Well, it would also be work, which is the real reason why anybody watching this stream doesn't believe me when I say I'd do it. It's very funny for me to assert that I'm not willing to do any work while I play, like, probably the grindiest challenge I can think of. Ah, yes, I'm very lazy. Anyway, I'm going to cut down this tree for the 100th time. The rat is escaping. Oh, another rat returns. Rat right returning. Insert emoji drone reference here. I think I actually cut out the Rat Night bit from episode 1. Mostly because it involved me singing, which... Yeah, no. I shouldn't sing. I really shouldn't. Alright, I'm gonna go join this, join our friend over here in tending the campfire. Just that way I get all the stuff out of my inventory. We are, I think, going to get the next wood-cutting level here, or fire-making level here, which means we're going to get fire-making 11, which is not bad. And we're not going to get another tile, which is fine. I'm not that... Like, right now, tiles are not my rate-limiting factor. I mean, they're kind of my rate-limiting factor, and what I want is fire-making 30. And that requires, oh no, I can't quite get fire-making 11. It's ideal, it makes it easier to, I don't have to do the work of getting back to the point I was at. I don't have to restart campfire making. It is very funny that leveling up interrupts your adding things to campfires. And by very funny, I mean, I'm sure that's how most things in OSRS work, and it's just RS3 is different. But RS3 is clearly the more streamlined RS3 mode is clearly the correct one, and the less streamlined OSRS mode is clearly not, because I don't know, I guess I'm an RS3 player, mostly. Just funny, because you would never really stream it. I mean, also, it doesn't make as good content, just because it's, like, there's a lot less, you have a lot less freedom to, like, do whatever you want in RS3. Whereas you have a lot more of that freedom in OSRS. Alright, the next tile we buy is probably that one. And we can finally, like, we actually need to buy that tile now. And I'm probably gonna drop off the logs in the campfire. Oh! In regards to league, having to turn them off in leagues, that makes sense. In regards to being able to turn them off, yeah, actually that makes sense. Hold on. I can change my pronouns. That's fun. Yeah, no luck. I don't know where it is. That would take actual work. And remember, this is a stream where we don't actually try. Gotta try. Don't walk back that way, because otherwise I'll buy a tile. Again, I am actually trying pretty hard here. The bit is that I'm not trying, and therefore I have to assert that I'm not trying. I have to lie that I'm not trying. Oh, it's a very normal thing to do. I'm so perfect even when I don't try. No, I'll keep looking. That menu is very hard to read. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Disable level up interface. Cool. Thank you. It's just hard to read that much text. This is why I don't read nearly as many books, just because the more text is on a page, the harder it is for me to read. Like, I can read, like... It's just DC. It is very much a, like, will save against, I mean, mostly it's a will save against throwing the controller, really. Like, you're making I wish I remember the names of the Blades in the Dark skills. But you're making like unfortunately I do remember the D&D saving throws, even though I haven't played D&D in years, and I've played, Blades in the last month. But, I don't remember Blades' rules, or Blades' skill names. Resistance throw names. But, yeah, no, it is a will save. Mostly for me, it's a will save to not just throw the controller or the mouse and be like, this shit, I'm done. Because, I mean, actually right now I'm having fun. Like, it's kind of fun to play it for a few hours a day, or a few hours a week. But more than that, particularly, like, more than that, where it's not a thing I'm doing in the background, and it is a sanity drain pretty quickly. Right now we're waiting on this tree, and then watch the other tree spawns first. I did buy this tile, so we're making progress now. We're going to cut diagonally through here. And then, like, over the course of the next several months, we'll, like, fill this into, like, 3 wide, because I'll just miss my tiles in here. I mean, plus I'm getting pretty close to unlocking a lot of tiles all at once, right? Is an important point here. The willow tree is not bad. I mean, like, once I can get the willow tree, I get pretty decent experience. Particularly once I can light the logs on fire, but that's going to be much longer. But even before then, it's decent experience. Like, I think I get more experience per log, even without lighting them on fire, than I get with the current setup where I'm lighting them on somebody else's fire, and I won't always be able to rely on somebody else's fire. Like, that extra like, block of experience is like, I mean, it's a whole extra tile, right? Like, this tile is entirely based on that. And we're real close. We're about, probably about 3,000 or 4,000 experience. I'm kind of excited to get over here for the combat trainers. Because the combat training is, like, pretty, like, particularly magic trainer gives me the ability to cast a whole bunch of new spells. So I got all these extra runes. You know, I got fire, I'll have fire strike, I'll have earth strike, I'll have air strike. And I'm kind of excited about the teleports, actually. Like, obviously I'll need, like, 10 or 20 tiles every time I get a teleport to make sure that I can move from wherever. Or I just need to finish unlocking Lumbridge Home Teleport, which is what I should actually do. But, like, I'm very excited to be able to, like, teleport to Varrock, eventually, and teleport to Falador. I think it's a Falador teleport, right? I actually don't know. And I can't, the first teleport you unlock is Varrock, then Lumbridge, then Falador, yep, and then House, but I can't get that because I'm not a member. I cannot get, the world's most medical, Sherlock Holmes adaptation. Are there any other teleports? It looks like all the teleports after that are members. There's Watchtower. There's... And all the spells after 59 look like they're all members, so there we go. But either way, oh, you can teleport other people to Lumbridge. That's cool. And then there's teleport to Target, which... That's kind of fun. I actually don't know what that does, but it's a cool name. Anyway, eventually I'll have teleport to Falador, which is good, because getting to Falador is going to be a pain, but Falador has some important stuff in it, namely the Dwarven Mines. And, like, there's a quest up there that I want to do. I mean, that's probably not good. Now that I think about it, if that quest is anything like it is in RS3, it's pretty tile expensive. But I'm probably going to have to buy most of the tiles to, like, build a scaffold anyway. Of most of the runes of the free-to-play world. Yeah, no, I enjoy the idea of... I meant teleport to Target was the one I didn't know what it meant. I think I said tele other. That one makes sense. It also is very funny to teleport a PKer. Like, oh, well, time for you to go to Falador. Time for you to go to... Hey, friend, it's time for you to go to Lumbridge. You are going to Brazil. And where Brazil is Lumbridge. I don't know. Lumbridge is kind of Brazil, in that it's decently populated. Probably a little less economically developed than Brazil is, like, comparatively. Like, Brazil's not super economically developed, but it's... Lumbridge is, I think... If I had to describe Lumbridge, it's, like, probably the poorest town in the RuneScape world. That's not true. There's a couple other smaller towns. Maybe it is middle income. Maybe Lumbridge is a really good model for Brazil. Fairly populated. Although I don't think Lumbridge has quite Brazil's, exciting politics. Although I'm not sure that anywhere in the modern world doesn't have exciting politics anymore. We all watched South Korea. Huh. Sure, okay. I'll buy it. Varlamore is Brazil. Also, now I want to see a capybara. I want to see a RuneScape capybara. I know I'm playing on free-to-play, and I'm pretty sure Varlamore is not free-to-play, but, you know, I want to see a capybara. I like capybaras. I want capybaras in my POF in, RS3. Capybaras win? I don't care about runecrafting 110. Give me capybaras. Oh, baby capybaras sound really cute. I mean, baby capybaras are generally like it's a generally a cute thing, and then you know, I don't know. RuneScape does a good job of cute. I'll give RuneScape this. It does a pretty good job of nailing cute as a thing. Oh, with an orange? Oh, baby. That's a baby. That's an infant capybara. I almost said that's a human child, which is a weird thing to say. Sometimes I say insane things. Alright. We are waiting on another... We're waiting on another 357 experience for that. I'm waiting on another 30 experience for this. Gonna burn what logs I can, just to make sure my inventory doesn't fill up. Because there's no guarantee that there won't be like a long break between fires. Hit fire making 12. Making progress. It's a big deal. I mean, that's not a big deal on its own, but like the extra fire making experience is gonna help when I get the tinderbox a lot, because those first 12 levels are the most annoying because you have to wait on the logs to light. And yeah, we just get down some trees. Oh, we picked up wood cutting 27 there. That's a big deal. The next one is in a whole tile away, and then 74 more experience. Which is, you know, pretty ordinary. I should put an orange on my head. I should get an orange for my avatar and then put that on my avatar's head. That'd be fun. Except, of course, I would do this, and it wouldn't fall off my head, and everybody would go, fake orange. But what I mean is, there are certain things that look... Oh, how does my hair fall? And it caused my hair to clip through myself while talking about my hair. Don't mind me. I do want to go back to the avatar and give her slightly more combed hair. She looks like me when I haven't combed my hair for a week. And I swear, my hair is currently relatively well kept. Largely because I recently used conditioner. Yeah, I think an orange would be cute. I also think that what was I saying about? The other thing fun, you know what else I kind of want to do? I kind of want to get like a few differently sized books and like stack books on top of my head. I think that would be funny. So next tile is that one. We're just going to cut diagonally. We might actually hit this tree here. Just because once we get the tinderbox, it'll be nice to have 3 trees for the experience in the meantime. Like, we're going to be cutting down willows pretty soon, and I'm not going to, like... I'm just going to, like... We'll see. I might actually keep using log cutting until this guy logs out. Because as long as I can get the wood cutting, the fire making experience, it's basically the same for fire making with a log versus fire making with a fire versus fire making with putting logs in the fire versus willow was without any thing. And my next thing after 30 is pure fire making experience. It's not actually wood cutting experience. So I think I might keep doing log cutting until this guy logs out. Once they log out, we'll see. But until then, until they log out, I think I'm going to keep, like, actually, even once I mean, I'll probably cut down the willow tree once just for the fun. We got a total of, I should just go end this campfire, get the experience. I'm also going to have to buy that tile eventually, just so I keep standing in it. I don't know. Tiles you accidentally buy are much less satisfying than tiles you buy on purpose to stop yourself from accidentally buying them later, in my experience. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna stick to willows or if I'll make the decision at that time. We'll see. Once I get to woodcutting 30. I mean, I'll also see how fast I can cut down trees. Just the other controlling factor. Okay, so I'm gonna need to buy 2 tiles here because you apparently can't cut through there. Which is fine. I just have to buy the additional tile, and also right now this is an accusation the game is making. You cut through the tile edge. All right. It's currently half experience for fire making, so we're making decent progress towards fire making 30. Not like great progress, but like even if we're at like fire making 20 when the end happens, it's still a big deal. I mean, fire making 12 is already like a lot of time because those first few fire making levels are real slow. Gonna cut down a tree again. Got a cat that's currently trying to attack me, and by attack me I mean she's considering sitting in my lap, which will inevitably lead to her stabbing me with her claws. Yes, we all know you're gonna stab me with your claws, Clover. It's gonna happen, and I've already accepted this. I've already accepted that I'm going to be stabbed. Anyway, sorry, talking to my cat on stream again. You can't see her, but she's, like, not that far from the microphone. So there's a non-zero chance we are serenaded with Clover purring at some point. Or there's a non-zero chance that my headphones get ripped off my head by the cat. You know, as you do. Now we wait on the tree. Again. It's the other reason why I want to move over to a less grinding-oriented streaming style. Is I wind up spending a lot of time staring at logs. The cat, the tail is making my avatar glitch out really badly. Yeah. My cats really, really, really like it when I'm home a lot. They're very much like, I'm not home a lot, and so they're very happy when I am home for a while. And the job I work gives me a lot of time off in the winter and summer. And so I get to enjoy my cats being really happy to see me. Particularly during these 2 weeks in the winter where I have a lot more time off, or I have a lot less extended time off, and so cats are more surprised. Also, she is definitely causing my avatar to glitch out, and that's very funny to me. Either that or I'm sitting wrong. It's always possible that I'm sitting wrong. Yeah, I think the VTube avatar is assuming that I'm sitting stupid. Clover, that is not for you. Clover, it is not time to steal my food or steal food I ate yesterday. Now, okay, if you're gonna keep trying to eat the bowls on my table, I'm going to move you. Clover, stop it. Welcome to my stream where I argue with my cat that you can't see because of the way the VTube avatar works. I think it may have decided that the cat is me. That's very funny. We are currently at woodcutting 27. We're so close. We're so close to being able to cut down our own willow trees. And we're another, like, long way off of the fire making level. But we've saved, like, a total of 35-ish logs that we'll have to cut later. Because of our friend, the Bob. Why are you trying to eat everything on my desk? Why do you bite straws? I don't understand. I think, unfortunately, I do have to move the cat just because she is breaking the avatar, and also... she is making my life harder. A lot. Like, she's so happy. Why are you... The cat desperately needs the microplastics, that's why she keeps biting the straw. The cats yearn for the microplastics. Occasionally you can hear her purring into the microphone, which is very cute. that noise was the cat doing the thing that I said when she first got on my lap that she would do, which was stab me. She's got very sharp claws, and she's sort of, doing the thing cats do when they're very happy. So I just sniped that rat completely by accident. I do like Arthur the Clue Hunter's constant dialogue in the background, just like Arthur being like, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? Constantly. A little bit more experience here. Oh, let's not step into the tile we're not allowed to go to. Ah, she's off my lap. This does not fix the fact that my avatar is leaning back for some reason. Oh, that fixes it. I just rolled my chair back like 2 inches. Weird. Alright, and now we need another 474 experience for woodcutting 28, which is probably another 3,000 or 4,000 off of woodcutting 30 when we can get down the willow tree. And eventually this person will not be on the tree anymore, and I'll have to cut down the willow tree for experience, but for now, I'm going to keep cutting down these trees just because it's a little bit faster. This user currently has their alignment set to evil. So the RuneScape wiki says that originally meant. And I think that's fun enough that I'm going to assert that it's true, even though it's, even though I have no way to prove that it is. Alright, 1 tree down. Let's get down another one. Gotta keep waiting, gotta keep working. On trees. So, I don't think I've seen this person make a fire in a while. Maybe I just missed an entire fire cycle. Or maybe, they've stopped making fires. It's always possible. Free rat kill. 10 free experience. Not nothing, but not a lot either. Oh, that rat didn't die in 1 hit. My inventory is currently full. I'm going to start dropping logs just because I think that our friend is done. I think our friend is going to be logged out. Which is a shame, but it's not really a surprise. Yeah, I know I can't pick that up. It's just trying to get back to my world. My world, I mean... tile chain. No, HH3 Ba is back to cutting trees. Drop another log. I appreciate the offer. I probably won't take you up on it just because Discord is super stressful for me, but, thanks for the offer. I'm also going to... Oop. 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 I crashed RuneScape almost. That was fun. That was fun. Eh? My inventory's full again. Right, okay. Inventory's full again. Gonna keep waiting on this fire maker. Gotta work on the logs. Almost at fire making 30. Almost at wood cutting 30, which will change what we do. This guy stopped making fires nearly as often. I don't know what's up with that. I've really been through like an inventory already, and this person hasn't made a fire in like several minutes. So I don't know what's going on with that. But I do want those fires really badly because they're experience generating for me. Inventory full again, right? And I might play Minecraft in a minute just because I think I've done about as much OSRS as I can manage to. Maybe we'll see. I don't know about Minecraft stuff. Yeah, the Age of Fire has apparently ended. Also, Count Track has decided to annoy my my fire making. Yeah, well, they are ignoring Count Track, which I don't know what's going on there. I don't think they're botting. I don't think anybody would bot willow trees, right? I don't know. I don't know who bot, but they did just ignore Count Check. And they are a bop with a name that I would choose for an alt. This user here, Thand IA Base, is remarkably often in this space. I'm vaguely left to wonder if that is. Yeah, no, it doesn't make a lot of sense to bot that. It could be that this is just like, it doesn't make any sense. You just drop it. You just drop it. It's not faster to make fires with it. Unless you're like getting fire making experience for some purpose, but there's no like big reason to do that in OSRS. Like there's a good reason to do that in RS3, which is that a fair amount of money making is gated behind like fire making 30 to 50, particularly if you've got a members account. Well, I wouldn't pop that. But no, I don't know. It could be somebody's playing multiple accounts. Like that happens a lot. Or not a lot, but it's something you can't. Like I know the rules allow you to play multiple accounts at the same time, and so it's possible it's just somebody like trying to manage like 4 or 5 accounts, or they could just be not paying any attention. Which, to be fair, is my default state for playing RuneScape 3. So please make a fire. I want a fire so bad. Our user with the weed name is just killed an imp. Getting your revenge for you, Polly. Yeah, I think this is somebody's like window they have minimized. It's been like several minutes, and like there's been lots of long breaks, and that to me indicates somebody who's sort of like not paying a lot of attention, which is about what I do when I generally play RS3 when I'm not like on stream. I mean, I don't stream RS3 either, so I guess that's sort of a distinction that doesn't make any sense, but we're full again. I am often full of inventory. Especially when somebody doesn't make the fires I need them to make. We're almost at Wood King 28. Like, 1 log away. No thanks, Evil Bob. You have to teleport me. Yeah, I mean, this is, I think, more attention than I would pay to woodcutting unless I absolutely had to. That's the other reason why I'm gonna do a lot of the grinding off stream, is I don't want to have to pay attention to willow woodcutting. Like, this is, like, a little bit more active. Woodcutting 28. But, like, not a lot. And, managing the willows is basically the same action over and over and over again. I'll certainly show off, like, now we're full again. I got a little bit of lag, because I did a thing in the background that's going to make the lag a little bit worse. I didn't realize how much worse it was going to make it, but I have made my life harder in the background. Oh, looks like they're gone. Yeah, that doesn't shock me. I started loading Minecraft in case people wanna in case I decide that I wanna do some of the other challenge to give myself some variety. But I'm not sure that's ever gonna load. I think with my well, that's right, I had to get that tile too. I don't think that's ever gonna load. I think we're gonna be stuck. I think it's going to fail forever. Just sort of how it works. We are at woodcutting 28, so we're getting closer. Oh, he's back! That, to me, strongly indicates a real person, right? Like, thank you? I think? It's nice to meet you? Alrighty. Woodcutting for another 902 experience for my next tile. And we're going to buy that tile there. We're going to go diagonally probably to that tree there. We might cut a little ways in, just because I want that tree. It's a little much, I think. I keep expecting... Oh, there we go. Fire. Hey, look. Look. A fire. Life is good. Walk here. Tend to forest campfire. And then we're going to pick up all the logs we can from earlier. Just because that way I can, get all that extra fire-making experience. This may not be the optimal way of gaining experience, but it is our best way of getting fire-making experience, which is going to be our rate-limiting factor real soon. Anyway, the Age of Fire has begun again. I don't know how people stream for, I know, there are these, big-time streamers who stream for, 8 hours, and I don't, this is fun for, the first 2 hours, but I can tell I'm a worse streamer now than I was 2 hours ago, right? Back when I started, today, I was, way more energetic than I am now. I don't know if people do it. I mean, I guess probably practice helps a little bit, but, I've done a fair amount of practice, and, my streaming limit is about 3 hours. I'm gonna try to see if I can push to 3:34 today, but, still, I don't know if people do it. People will watch, people will stream for, 8 hours straight, and it's how? Or Ludwig in the 72-hour, not 72-hour, several week stream, I don't know how Ludwig managed to be, vaguely coherent, even with the breaks, right? Because I know that Ludwig got, a little bit of time off from other people, taking over the stream. In terms of, being the person who had to be, on, right? I mean, otherwise it's impossible just for sleep reasons. But, I don't know how you, stay interesting after more than, 2 hours. I get, watching the replay, I can tell you, I get worse. So we're about... Okay, so the next level of woodcutting is another about 1,000 experience, which will buy us that tile there. We're almost at 60 tiles at this point, and I just like wanna take a moment to honor our progress. We really started with nothing, and now we have. I just hit somebody with a log again, and now we have almost 60 tiles. And we've also got woodcutting 14, which is pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited to get to woodcutting 30 and then cut down some willow trees. I don't think we'll be able to add. I think forest. The whatchamacallit campfire won't let me light willow logs before their level, but I'm gonna try, just because like I want to be able to. Got another 956 here though, till 29, and then probably like 1500 for level 30. I might buy this tile next, just to stop walking outside my tile boundaries. We'll see. I probably won't. I probably will go all the way to this tree first. Because, well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we do. We'll figure it out one step at a time. We're not going to try to jump out ahead of it. Much. Won't plan too far ahead without, waiting till things actually start playing out. I do like the bit of randomness on tree respawn times. That's kind of fun. Also, I like that normal trees take longer to respawn, because it kind of makes them seem like it makes woodcutting with normal trees be like the huge number of normal trees in the world makes more sense. I love the music. RuneScape music, good. It's funny. The first thing I did in the stream was complain about OSRS music, and then I had to listen to it for more than like 5 minutes. I'm like, oh wait, no, the OSRS music is great. It feels like music. That's a username. That is a username. Also, certainly a color palette. My gosh. That user's color palette is bold. Yeah, I do really like the OSRS music. Ah, okay, cool. The Age of Fire continues. I gotta seem super weird to HH3 ba HHY3 ba because I'm just like cutting down regular trees and then just like throwing the logs on the campfire instead of doing the thing that I guess I don't know why they're doing the same thing. So, but I've never made my own campfire. Like, I wonder if this user knows that I don't have a tinderbox. I wonder if they know. I wonder if they know. I'm gonna throw these on the campfire because I'm not convinced the Age of Fire will be here forever. And every level of fire making we get is a level of fire making we don't have to get with our own tinderbox. Maybe they just don't want to wait for the lighting animation. It is, if the primary goal is fire making experience, but your secondary goal is woodcutting experience, it kind of makes sense to make the woodcutter's campfire, particularly if you're like sort of semi-idling, Because it's a lot of clicks to maximize your experience output. Versus, like, it's not nearly as many clicks to just be like, ah, whatever, I'll just throw it in the, I'll just throw it on the, in this little campfire here. So that actually kind of makes sense to me, come to think of it. Because I assume they're trying to minimize clicks, right? Like, that's what I would be doing. Alright, so I'm thinking in 5 minutes, I'm going to change the stream title. And then see if I can figure out how to set up Minecraft. Because I have a challenge, I have a second challenge I want to start playing. And I want to see if I can get myself to 4 hours of streaming. By splitting between games, see if that makes me able to go for longer. Yeah. I actually don't know what Winter Todd I have no idea to pronounce that did in terms of fire making experience, because again I've only played RS3 for the winter event. Alright. Application audio capture. Gotta cut down these trees. Nobody can see me, nobody can tell that I'm totally doing other things in the background while I set up the, while I set up my other, window. Yeah, that doesn't go up top like that. Oh, hold on. Gotta make this invisible. Whoops! Nobody can see that. Nobody could see that. Nobody could see that. I also have an extra tile. I should actually spend that. It's a little closer. I kind of expected I'd hit woodcutting 30 this stream, and I did not. Maybe it'll give me some other half hour, but before I do that, I have to be right back. Be back in a minute. I return, now with audio. Only took me like 3 tries to turn the audio on. Quizmaster is trying to talk to somebody. Yeah, you're gonna. Oh, I miss people being teleported. That I do miss. Okay, hold on. I need to tend this campfire real quick, just to get rid of these logs, and also to step outside my box, as always. Oh, I get 13.5 experience every time. That's actually more than I thought. Or 13 point something experience. Not sure what the point is, but it is point something. We've got another 30 more. Some number more. Oh, I'm really bad at math. I'm really bad at math. For some reason, I thought you got 63 experience for cutting down a tree with the fire experience added. It is 38 point something. It is way slower than willow logs. So we're not the age of fire ends the moment we can cut down our own. Oh, we can cut down our own willow trees. It's a big deal. I am real bad at math. So I think the wood guild is like 60 experience. Like it's like way more. Also, I'm probably gonna keep playing till I get to Willow, and then see if I can play like an hour of Minecraft to keep going. So OSRS continues. ONCELER mode continues. Also, we got 60 tiles. That's good. It's gonna be a while till we get to do that, though, and I'm gonna tend to the forester's campfire every chance I get. Just to keep myself... I gotta stop clicking like that, because I always step outside my tiles. I'm gonna buy that tile eventually anyway, because I just need to... Like, there's no way I'm not gonna eventually wind up doing that. I kind of wish there was an oak tree not that far from the path, because an oak tree would be nice, a nice compromise. It's not too hard to get fire making to 15. And oak trees do a lot of things I want, but unfortunately, there's just, like, not an oak tree that close. Like, it's... The nearest oak is, like... Well, not within the range of it ever making sense for us to go for it. Like, it might be a faster experience, technically. Okay, I guess that technically walks me outside the bounds. I'm going to need to buy that tile eventually, but I'm going to buy that tile once I have more wood unlocked. No, don't talk to Donnie. Gotta stop clicking at that low angle. I do think the one best thing about the things they've made free over the years is the fletching. They did add fletching to free to play, and that I think was the right call. Like, just because it's like it's the equivalent of rune making for one of the combat skills. Like, you can make smithing. You have smithing for melee and rune crafting for magic, but you don't have fletching in free to play. Of course, the fletching skill is also not that good in free to play, but that's neither here nor there. Like in RS3, the fletching skill is only you can't do a bunch of the key aspects of getting to the highest levels of like using it, particularly in terms of making the box, which is one of the coolest things that fletching gives you in RS3. Although, like, the box is, like, sort of useful. Like, the, like, wood box is only sort of useful, because, like, as you get higher level, you will see it's, like, it's way easier to find a bank. Anyway, what I'm saying is that I want the ability to do fletching in free-to-play. But I don't get it. Instead, I get to cut down more trees. It's fine. Like, part of the challenge here is that I can't do all that many things. And fletching's not as good experience as fire making anyway, I don't think, so, I mean, whatever. But it is a better consistency decision to give me fletching in as free to play, just in terms of, as I said, consistency. I know it's the Hobgoblin of Small Minds or whatever, but also, it'd be nice. It'd be nice if it made sense. It'd be nice if it was the same. There also just aren't as many skills in RS3, so I kind of understand why they or OSRS, so I understand why they haven't done that. Like, the team size is just, it seems much smaller, which is weird, because this has got to be their big, like, this has got to be the game where most of their players is. I know it's not where most of their money comes from. I know that RS3's monetization scheme is sufficiently predatory that, like, probably most of their money comes from there, unfortunately. But, like, I don't know why they don't have more people. It seems like more time could be invested in OSRS, is what I'm saying. And it seems like it should be easier to make things for OSRS, because you don't have to make, like, really advanced animation or whatever. But again, I don't know for certain, right? What I do know is that there's now another, is the number of, well, okay, that's not a, that's something else. That is not a bot. That's just somebody being weird. Because that name was custom generated. Unlike these three who were clearly random. Oh, okay, they're also just not hanging out there. Cool. So it is not merely a yeah. Yeah, no, it's just like OSRS, like, it seems like OSRS gets a lot of work done on it. It's just that, like, sailing is their first new skill for OSRS, whereas, like, RS3 has gotten, like, all these skills in the meantime, right? And it seems like it should be easier to work on OSRS. And it seems like OSRS should be there, but I guess also there's a degree to which, like, keeping the game the same is part of the idea. So, you know, I can be like, well, it should be easier to do this, but, like, even if it's easier, it's still, even if it's easier, it still makes more sense to not put that style of effort into OSRS. Yeah, no, that's probably true. You sort of have to campaign for it. I know they're gonna get and oh, I didn't know that. That actually doesn't shock me. Just in terms of, like, the gamers being kind of defensive of their game. But it's still, I guess it makes sense, and I guess I'm proud of the community for accepting sailing. And I imagine also that, like, anytime you try to add the same skills as RS3 has, that probably generates a much larger backlash. Oh, I suppose making fletching consistent would also involve a community vote, which might not pass. 10 for experience. Gonna cut down this tree again. Oh, there's actually. I'm gonna go handle this campfire real quick, just so I can get my inventory empty, because it might be a while so I can do that again. And also, fire making 15. If there was an oak tree in my path, I could use it, but there's not an oak tree in my path, so it's sort of irrelevant now, isn't it? Yeah, that doesn't shock me, and that's, I think, like, I think the fork idea makes the most sense as a way to understand OSRS, just because it's like, it's obviously not going to stay the same, right? not just that it needs to be, like, updated or whatever, but, like, also... You want some amount of new stuff. But I can understand why the community's defensive of it, too, especially given what's happened to RS3, right? Not that I don't love RS3, I actually like it, but, like, I think some of the monetization stuff is probably makes the community really, really uncomfortable with the idea of building RS3 over, or, like, doing things from RS3. I really don't like, for instance, what, like, shooting stars, or not shooting stars, the, bonus XP stars and XP lamps do. Like, it's not like I, like, don't use them, but, like, definitely I feel weird whenever I get them from the MTX stuff. Just because it's like, well, I didn't really work for that. I didn't, like, earn this. It's just, like, a thing that happened, right? And I think game-wise, they're, like, my least... Ironically, despite the fact that, like, you use them... Yeah, no, exactly. No, I'm really... Like, I understand the argument from developers about monetization, right? I understand that it allows you to have... Membership is technically a more stable financial model, so, you know. Because the thing that MTX does in games that don't have memberships is it, like, theoretically it allows you to have a steady income stream from it, which means you can have more stable labor practices. But there's just no argument in a membership game, right? MTX microtransactions is just bad in a membership game because the one thing it's replacing is actually a more stable income, or the income stream it's competing with is the more stable income stream. Hey, woodcut 29, we're almost there. We're almost there. And, like, I don't know, like, bonus XP stars, I don't like. Like, I use them, but, like, I don't know, I might play Iron, like, I want an Iron Man mode that just doesn't give me the MTX stuff. Like, it just doesn't give me that stuff. But it's otherwise Iron Man, but it's otherwise it's Chop Man, right? That's the thing I really want for RS3, because it's like, look, like, I don't want the bonuses, right? Like, they're like, it feels stupid to get rid of them, but, like, at the same, maybe next time I'll play it, I'll just, like, be like, I'm playing Chop Man, except I'm gonna get rid of the bonus items. When I finish this run. Insofar as you finish a run of RuneScape, particularly RS3, which is a little more, like, it's less challenge oriented, I think. Where it's like there's a lot more, like, challenges for OSRS, partly because you can do things like the Tileman challenge, right, where you, like, have a window that you're working from. I'm gonna attend the Forester's Campfire, especially because I think my friend has left. I think we are alone now. I think my stable companion for all these years has logged out, which, you know, I hope they're having a very nice Christmas dinner or whatever, right? That's my hope for them. They've done me a great solid and got me 2.5 tiles all on their own. So, like, their contribution to the stream cannot be overstated. But also, I hope they're doing other things now, because if you're not streaming, I think playing more than I think it's better if you have other things to focus on. I love the time I've spent playing RuneScape, but it is a time killer. And it allows me, and it's a relaxing thing, right? Now we got another person cutting down the willow tree, though. That willow tree seems popular. Also, this person is level 62, and they're wearing just, like, normal wizard's robes. I actually don't know what magic items look like in OSRS. That's not a thing I know very well. And we need another 1100 experience for, so that's 1200 is 12 times 4 is 48. So we need about, like, exactly 48 woodcuts. 48 woodcuts. Now, a woodcut is a way of making a painting where you cut a block of wood to put ink in it, and then use that as a way of mass-producing paintings before printing. So we have 23 total iterations of cutting down both trees. And unfortunately, I think, as you put it earlier, Polly, the Age of Fire is over. Shame, but, you know, as I said, I hope they're having a nice time. I hope specifically they're having a good time, I hope they have free time to do nice things this time of year. Are you cutting down both willow trees? Are you... Is that what you're doing? Are you cutting down both willow trees? Stan, that is not worth it. That is not worth it. Just choose one. Nope. Well, I almost got 10 experience from that rat. From that rat. That rat. Bastard rat. I like that the ducklings go... Ooh. Oh, hold on. I gotta see if I can get closer in on these ducklings. Oh, they are cute. Look at them. Look at them. They're kind of cute. They're kind of cute. Mitids. Level 3. This person spent some time thinking about their avatar, because they look pretty good. All black with gray hair. That's a good look. And we just talked to Donna again. Donna is the enemy of the Tileman. She tries to draw our Tileman away from her tiles. The natural enemy of the Tileman is the person who draws the Tileman away from the tiles. We have another 27 iterations? How did it desync? No, we have another 27 iterations. 42 iterations, which makes more sense. Or, 21 cycles, which is about 21 minutes. So we'll get done at about 4. And then we'll cut down the willow tree, and then I'll play like an hour of Minecraft. But for now, we're gonna keep cutting down trees. Okay, what does aggressive mean? Is there like... Oh, there's probably like a mode where you like... It's probably like a combat options thing. Oh no, it's the mode. It's the mode of combat I'm in. I'm currently in strength training mode because I want the extra damage. For some reason. I actually don't know why. Whatever. Oh, because I was working on getting to 7 damage last. That was the last thing I did. And also I think I decided that it wasn't really worth working on attack or defense because I didn't need survivability, just raw output, and I didn't miss often enough for attack to make sense. That actually makes sense. I remember why I did that now. I would drop some logs. Well, let's not put it that way, actually. And other accidental poop jokes. Alright. Another pieces of wood. I'm just going to drop all of it. Because I don't think the Age of Fire is coming back. And to be honest, even once the Age of Fire does come back, like, we're not that far from the point at which willow trees are clearly the optimal experience source. So, once we're doing willow experience points, it's pretty much over in terms of our fire making until we get our own tinderbox. At which point, you know, we won't have to worry about the Age of Fire, because it'll be our Age of Fire. The Age of handheld fire. Age of hand on fire. Its own unique joy. His username is Chase the Sun H. I'm gonna hit this rat real quick, because at this point experience is one of our rate limiting factors, because we're waiting on Tinderbox. I mean, obviously we're gonna get Willow first, but in the medium term we need Tinderbox, and that means more tiles, because we need to get like there. And we'll probably get a few tiles into the shop, just for, you know, the benefit of probably getting to the... making it easier to get one of the shop assistants. And then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to buy a tinderbox, and then we'll make a bunch of fires, and we'll get a bunch of levels real quick. Oh, I see. I did the math for if I was burning the logs myself, which is 65 experience, which is close to the amount I get from the willow tree. which is fine. That actually means that I won't lose that much experience once I get the tinderbox during the time when I'm working towards unlocking Willow Fires. I'm gonna drop all these logs. They are more logs than I can, I mean, it doesn't matter, probably. Probably there won't be another fire friend. And the more logs I leave on the ground, the higher the chance that somebody else decides to light a fire, because they're like, oh, free wood, fire making experience. Like, it's still low chance, but it's not no chance. I do appreciate the apparent similarity, the apparent combination of Arthur the Clue Hunter and the dunce talking to each other. I know that's not literally what's happening, but consider that it's fun to imagine that's what's happening. That that's an enjoyable image to have. I do wish we still had the, like, angry NPCs will teleport you eventually. Like, I wish they gave you a couple minutes. But I think it'd be funny to watch people get teleported, particularly, like, whatever's going on over here. Look, I just want the Creepy Bob squad to get teleported, okay? I want the Creepy Bob squad to get teleported. The Creepy Bob squad makes me uncomfortable, and I want to see them vanish. But unfortunately... Oh, hey! Another one. Giles. Now Giles and the Dunce and Arthur the Clue Hunter are all talking. It's a very chatty stream. I love the idea that that the Dunce will just teleport off after saying maybe later. Like, you're always like, you're all like, oh, the teacher needs you, and then like 5 minutes later you're like, whatever, I don't care. Honestly, I just wanted to say I think it kind of makes sense. Mostly I just wanted to say So we currently need another 15 logs. And we have, I think, about 13 inventory spaces. So we'll need to drop 2 more logs. It does go fast. Hold on. Bad at math. Oh, I'm bad at math. I have 17 spaces. Shh, I'm very good at math. I'm not bad at math at all. I mean, I'm good at math, I just am bad at estimating distances with my eyes. Which is a weird way of saying that. I think that's a weird way of saying that. I think I just, like, failed to be normal for a minute there. It's okay. Sometimes we say weird things. Like, I am bad at estimating things with my eyes. Oh, no, it's 30. It's 30. I keep doing it based on the number 50. For some reason, I keep thinking, oh, the woodcutting number is 50, and it's 25. It's 25. That's 750 is 30, not 15. Which means that I was right to drop logs. Hey, it was just brilliant. It was just brilliant. I was just being brilliant. I was just being good at this. This is all according to Keikaku. It's all according to Keikaku. We're doing great. We're doing great. Can I cut down the tree, please? Whatever. I mean, it is 15 cycles, so we can pretend that was what I meant. A cycle is 50 experience. But it is 2 logs. The weird thing is there's no guarantee that they stay perfectly in sync. It is theoretically possible for you to have the same tree come up twice, right? Like, it just never seems to happen. Well, that, and if it did, I would just count as one cycle in my head. I'd be like, I don't know what I'm talking about. It totally didn't happen. Because, like, the amount of time is different, so it's entirely possible they could drift far enough apart they could switch sides, right? In fact, statistically, it should happen some number of times. But practically, it doesn't matter. I mean, practically, I'm more likely to quit before it happens, I guess. I'm more likely to, like, have to go walk and do something, or, like, have another fire cycle, or, like, something like that happen, I think. Which I think the big reason that hasn't happened yet. Or if it has, it's only happened, like, once or twice. 500, about 600 more experience. 600 is just, it's just 24. 12 cycles. It's a shame the Age of Fire is over. I miss fire. I miss our fire friend. I am almost as fire as our fire friend, because I'm so cool. Anyway, now I have an odd number of logs in my inventory. Wonder how that happened. Ah, clicked in the wrong place. Now I can't find my window. I got 4 logs in my inventory. Can I get rid of them? Because I can't burn them. Okay, I don't really need to do the whiny thing about that. That is, in fact, the challenge. We have 22 logs left, 11 cycles, about 11 minutes. I think a cycle's less than a minute, which is why we're going to get done before 4. Pacific Standard Time, to be clear. All times in Pacific Standard Time. This username is Tanuki Girl, which is, Tanukis are that, like, the Japanese rodent-like thing. I don't know if it's a rodent. It's maybe some marsupial, I don't know. Dead rat, 10 experience, free. I do like that there are, like, regularly the experience numbers are never going to happen. You know, all of our low-level multiples are by 5, but this one's total is 13,363. There's just no way for that to come up, right? There's no way for that to happen. But, you know, they're all the same, so it doesn't matter. It's true in RS3, too. It's true in all versions of RuneScape. I'm pretty sure that's true of inventing an RS3, which has a custom experience scale. And I still suspect that works that way. Oh, please light here, please light here, please light here, please light here, please light here. The Age of Fire might be begun again, friends. Although, Tanuki Girl does not seem to be clicking very fast. I don't think that she really, I think she's really enjoying this particular experience of lighting fires. Or maybe she is, I don't know. It would be very nice. It is a nice place to light a forester's fire. You're right. Oh, I just bought a tile by accident. Ah, right outside my limits. And I actually bought this tile. Oops. To continue our work, I step across tiles that we're not supposed to step on again. That's alright, I already paid dearly for my inability to stay inside my tiles. That tile there, I totally could have Forester fired. We have 388 experience left. It's just under 400, so it's just under 16 logs. That's 8 cycles. And if I drop all my logs, or most of them, cool, and now we have 16 spots left. At which point we'll be able to willow logs. I'm so excited to be able to willow logs. I've worked so hard. And by so hard, I mean I've spent like a couple hours playing a video game, which, I don't know. For some reason that feels like more work than my actual job. Oh, no, it's not true. I'm having a good time. It's just like, it's not even that it's harder, it's just that it's like, there's a very special kind of energy involved in streaming. It's fun, I like doing it, it's just, you know, it's also a unique kind of exhausting, you know? I have this strange feeling that I'm being stream sniped. Just, the various places the logs get set up that I can't quite reach. Which would be quite funny. Like, that's a funny joke, if that's what's going on here. We get another 300 experience. We're good. Just 12 more. Just 12 more. I do really appreciate these are all like a couple tiles away from places I can light a fire. Yeah. Yep. Can't go there either. Oh, that's good. That's good. I can't go there either. It's diagonal. That's fun. I like this fire placement specifically. It's a nice little place to hide a fire. It's a little like caught in between a wall and the tile woman's reign of tile placing. Log cutting. ONCELER moding. Yep. Yep. That's great. That's great. I like that line of fire. We've got we need another 213 experience, which implies that I've had an odd number of logs. But I haven't, so I don't know why that's the case. Maybe I'm just bad at math. No, that's 9. That's 9. Wow, we're totally staying in our box. Good. It's great. I'm enjoying this a great deal. I'm also enjoying Arthur the Clue Hunter's additions to our Tileman content. I can't reach the fires. And Arthur is like, oh man, I could have done this bit. I could have done this bit. This would have been a great bit. But unfortunately, Arthur, you are like the 4 Bobs next to you, and cannot do bits. I have an odd number. This implies that I dropped. Like, I did drop an odd number of logs earlier. That did, in fact, happen. Like, literally, I did that. On purpose. Because I was making sure that I had enough inventory space to get all my logs. Gotta get... How many more? 4 more. So close. We're so close. We're so close. 4 more logs. And then we can finally cut down willow trees. I wonder if I can force their campfire willow logs. I don't think so, but it's an interesting question. Getting pretty close to our magic woodcutting 30. Ah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That is good. That's very good. So that's a good bit. What is the examine text for the tinderbox? It is useful for lighting a fire. Hey, congratulations to us. We can now cut down willow trees. It's time. But I'm full of logs. I'm full of logs and other insane things I've said. I should actually drop to 8, which was the, I think, average number of logs in a willow tree. And as you can see, it's not too bad in terms of cutting down a tree. It's a little slow at first, but like I've got the steel axe, so it's not as bad as it might be. Yeah, it's 67.5, which is like way more than we could get. It's a big win. Yeah, no, we got him. We got him. We can now get willow logs, which is big. Alright, in like probably 5 minutes, I'm going to cut down a few willow trees, and then I'm probably going to load up Minecraft for a bit. Because I want to see how much, I want to see if I can extend my streamer functionality by adding multiple kinds of things to what I'm doing. Plus, I mean, a lot of what I'm going to be doing from now on is pretty, like, standard grinding. And once I get to standard grinding time, I'm probably gonna do most of that off stream, just because I want to make sure that I want to make sure that I'm not, like, just spending my time grinding. Oh, I have another tile. Unfortunately, the tinderbox is despawned. Well, I can't take the tinderbox. That would be that, especially because I do think that the other person was watching. I certainly can't take the tinderbox in that case. But even there. I also, I'll admit, don't want to get an unjust advantage that way. Like, that would completely change the routing. Also, wow, that is so much faster in terms of experience. Look at how fast that is in terms of experience. Like, I've got, like, I took, like, almost no time, and now I've got enough experience that I can almost, buy 2 tiles. Oh, that's right, I can't! You're right. The tinderbox was a joke that, could not have been, played out. Funny as it was, I couldn't have taken it anyway. So much faster now I got the willow tree, though. This is enormous. Like, it goes from being, like, kind of okay to being, like... Well, because now I'm getting, like, no logs. Now that I started talking about, oh, this is so great! And it's like... Well, okay, there we go. 1 log. So yeah, it's 67 experience. It's huge! It's almost 3 times as much experience per log, and it's, like, faster wood cutting than cutting down normal trees because of the respawn time. It's so good. It's good enough that I'm not entirely sure that lighting fires is going to be that much faster. Just because, like, of the amount of saturation of uptime and the, like, relatively small gained advantage per tile. Alright, I am going to buy a tile that I've been thinking about buying for a while now. I gotta check to make sure it's the right one. But, I am going to walk here. Yeah, so I'm going to buy that tile just because I'm going to walk to this tree a bunch of times, and I want to stop stepping off my tile. So I'm buying that tile, even though I don't technically need to, just because, I want it. I think, going to take a fairly significant experience hit when I have to go to, training up those last 15 levels of, fire making, but I want fire making 30, so... You know, I might actually do the next stream, with, just from here. I think I've got content to make, in terms of, like, the sheer speed this works through, Tiles at, or where it goes through, yeah, Tiles at. Because, like, I think I could make it all the way to there in about a 3-hour stream. So, I think I'm gonna add to my list. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm not going to take any time off stream to, grind up, because, I'm gonna do it. Wood cutting 31. That doesn't mean that I'm never going to start grinding off stream. I think I will probably do that, especially once I've gotten my first quest done. I'll probably be like, yeah, I grind up a bunch of tiles, and now I'm going to do my second quest and third quest, just because, you know. I mean, I gotta play however many quests I need to do to get Dragon Slayer. And to be able to scaffold for the world, and I want the ability to fish, and I want the ability to, mine. You know, I think the worst of the grinding is over. I think that was the worst of the grinding. Which makes sense, right? Like, it's a lot of, like, there's a lot of, like, time in the middle where you just do a lot of, like, you know, have to grind pretty slowly, but eventually, you get to this point, and it's like, well, you know, I mean, that's why the Tileman challenge is completable, right? It's like, there comes a point at which the numbers tip the other way. And we've reached that point. It also means that I stop having to buy these, like, super optimal pathways. I don't want the tree, I want the willow tree. Which is good, because the super optimal pathways look, I think, pretty dumb. Oh, there's somebody else on the tree. Their name is Radico. Ah, but they've decided they don't want to compete with me, which makes sense. Oh, hey, okay, I get to test this now. Can I... Okay, so I can't burn those. Also, I wasn't legally allowed to stand on that tile anyway, so... This is a bit Radico. I can't... But I'm not gonna work lower level logs, because it's like half as much experience, and it's slower in terms of logs per minute. So, I think I'm gonna keep with this, even though there's another user making fires now. They might actually be using the willow logs I drop for fire making experience. That's what I would do if I were them. If I were interested in fire making experience, that is, which I am. Although I can't get it this way. There's like 1,300 gold on the ground. Eventually I'm gonna have willow fire making 30, and then I'll be able to get like probably at the end of the day half again as much experience. Like, it's more than twice as much experience per log, but like because of the uptime requirements, right? Like, I don't think it's gonna be that much slower. Ah, well, they've cut down my tree. Yeah, no, that's ideal, right? I also would do that if I had the power. It's something I do even like in RS3, which is like an entirely different experience in terms of like how hard things are. We are currently competing. I almost certainly have the lower woodcutting level, so this person is almost certainly going to win out over me. I might actually flip over to Minecraft pretty soon if I'm competing for the willow tree. Just because, like, most of my streams are later in the evening on, like, less active days. And so I'm going to be competing a lot less. Whereas today's, Christmas Eve, so everybody's online, and it's, like, the middle of the day. So, I suspect... Oh, it's probably evening in Germany, right? I got no logs. I got no logs. I got 0 logs. Wow. Like, it was partly a bad break, but it's partly because I was just outclassed there. The extra woodcutting levels actually matter a lot because they increase our speed for cutting down logs, which is just like basically straight experience given how little of my time is downtime at this point. So an extra level of woodcutting is actually extra woodcutting experience speed as much as it is anything else. I know people who talk about like getting less tiles per experience, but I'm not going to do that. All right, yeah, I think it's Minecraft time. I'm officially becoming incoherent. So let's go buy this last tile, and then let's play the mod pack Enigmatica 2 Expert Extended on the Skyblock mode. Oh, well, I bought the wrong tile. That's fine. All right. Well, I don't know how to do basic math, so... We're gonna quickly build a 4x4 platform here. Oh, well, that's fun. Hi, not sus. How are you doing? Build up this 4x4 platform so that we have a place to put our new Ex Nihilo stuff. And something weird's gonna happen. This is sort of the defining aspect of the pack. Normally when you get X Nihilo, you're like, cool, I'm like basically done, right? I fought 5 actually. And the thing is, X Nihilo is not that powerful in this pack. It gets you some of the things you need, but for instance, Iron, X Nihilo doesn't help you with until you like straight up have killed an Enderman. And I'm actually a 6 by glad to hear you're doing good. I'll make this a bit bigger so that if things fall off the side, they're less likely to fall off into the void. I'm also going to quickly... Those of you who've played packs know that I should use half slabs for that, but I'm not going to. Quickly build up a bit more, just to have enough wood for this. We're not even going to, like, fix the crook for this. Partly because that would take wood, which you don't have a lot of. Thank you! Thanks for tuning in and, you know, subbing and liking and stuff. I think I'm 1 log short. I'm literally 1 plank short. I remember when I threw that plank into the void because I was like, this won't match my color scheme. Remember when I did that like a minute and a half ago? And now I'm running into the same problem again. Gotta keep shifting for this tree. I gotta move my microphone off the table because it's gonna be super loud here. And I really want that, I really want the, like, mid-game, some of the mid-game technology here for cutting down trees super fast. I suppose I could also put excavate on an axe, but... Yeah, I probably will do that instead of doing the thing. No, because I know what, it only works in your arm's reach, which is this excavate modifier, which means that it's much harder to work with. But the thing that works really well is the Tinker's Construct, like, Lumberer's Axe. So eventually that's, like, one of our big goals. That requires, unfortunately, 36 metal, which is going to be, for reasons you'll see in a minute, not easy. That is a non-trivial upgrade. For now, cools it 2 in every direction, but other than this one. Okay, now that will be 2 in every direction. Alright, there we go. So now I can do the thing I want to do, which is... how do I get... Oh, that's right. I have to process dirt. So I'm going to process, say, 24 dirt here. We get a bunch of stone pebbles, and also a bunch of other garbage. What's on these other 2 chests here for, like, processing garbage? And by garbage, I do mean, like, vaguely useful things. It's just, like, also a lot of it, and I don't really need all of it right now. Alrighty. Cobblestones. We have this, which is super useful. These ancient spores, I'll show you later, are super helpful. And for now, also, I've got a couple materials which I'll need later. The big thing I'm working on right now is getting these stone pebbles, which in turn allow me to make the 8 dust for... Hold on, what's this bonus? It's another 8 of those. Okay, so now I need the sledgehammer. I'll probably give the sledgehammer the ability to excavate later. We're not there yet, but that's probably on our list of things we'll do. Cool. 8 gravel unlocked. I need to pick that to dust, though. I don't know why it wants me to take more. Oh, it's because I'm going to need at least 8 dust. For reasons that'll make sense in a minute. Alright. 8 dust is 32 wooden lanterns. The wooden lanterns are huge because lighting is nerfed in some weird ways, and these wooden lanterns will keep us from having mob spawns. We're gonna hit F11. We're gonna hit, sorry, F9. Nope. We're gonna hit F7. You didn't see anything. Alright, there we go. Lighting managed. Now we don't have to worry about mob spawns, which is a big deal because the mobs would probably kill you right now. And that also unlocks. I need two. Oh, I need water now. I'll quickly build a place for water to be real quick. Real quick. We're gonna do more than we need to really here. We're gonna make this look a lot fancier than we need to. And I think I'll only play until my haste wears off, just because I'm like starting to feel kind of worn down. Slash I'm developing a headache. Cool. Beautiful. And then we're gonna throw down another. Where did my? Yeah, there. Cool. The lantern there. Then oh, your rabbit bait. Oh, that's new. Okay, I need the bowl real quick. So this will make sense in a moment. Hold on, I can just do it like this though. I don't need to break into the stupid infinite wood for this. I already have wood. Okay, weather eggs for rain. Toss a weather egg down. And that means we can get clay, which is huge. Once this finally decides it wants to stop being slow. Yep, there we go. One, two, cool. Oh, and then we jump, and then they, of course, fall instantly on the ground. I forgot about that. There we go. Oh, I was there. Cool. Part 1 done. Now it says 2 clay. I expect we'll need more than that in the long run, but that'll do for now. At least need 32 more, I see. I also need the wood pile, that's right. Good thing is, I have a bunch of single compressed wood. So I can quickly get there. Hold on. That's not it. There we go. Some more wood piles than we needed, but that's fine. Get the loam. Really build a 4x4 box. With an open front. Beautiful. There we go. Also, I need to put a light on top of this. There we go. Now, technically, we need... Oh, that's the wrong wood. Oh, I need... Well, I think I just wasted a bunch of wood. Nah, we'll have to live with it. Ugh, I have to wait for like a minute to break this. I wasted so much wood. That's like almost like 300 planks. It's fine, we'll live. We'll live. We'll live. Sometimes we accidentally waste 300 planks. There we go. Wood pile set. There we go. I think I did the wrong one, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Well, you know, sometimes you do the wrong one, and it's really embarrassing. All right. All right, where's my loam? That work? Oh, we'll find it eventually. For now, let's make the drying rack because we're gonna have to. And I made a bunch of these anyway, so I'm gonna make like 4 drying racks. Put some of these things in here. Can't tell if that worked. Suppose for now I can make the crushing tub. And then dry some clay. I don't think it did work. It's fine, I can make more sticks pretty easy. Oh, I put out the fire by accident. Did I do it? I think I did it. Can't really tell. Yeah, I did it. Okay, well, that time that worked. I don't know why it didn't work the first time, but sometimes you don't do it right, and that's just the cost of doing business or something. All right, let's quickly dry off one block of clay. Let's get me the flopper that I need, fluid hopper. Well, actually, it says 9 total fluid hoppers, which is insane. We're waiting on this charcoal here, at which point we can make the coke kiln. That's probably next stream, because honestly, y'all, I am not doing super hot. So I'm going to call this stream a little bit early. I'll see you next time. Uh...